All right, today we're going to be in the trio offset. It's one of the only formations you need if you're playing against zone defense. So like cover 3, cover 2 is probably a really good formation. You can cook man defense out of it as well. However, most of the time it's going to require your own hot routes. All right, so make sure you understand that. I mean, as well as beating the zones too, but everything I use across the channel, full scheme breakdowns in the members area. You want the championship stuff, man, it's in there to go on high win streaks. Go look at my gameplays. Everything I use across the channel, especially the schemes, man. So take advantage, become a member today, because this stuff is going to follow you into the next Madden. I promise you that. You might as well get a head start. But today I'm going to show you guys something that's probably going to be in the next Madden as well, because it's been in like the past 4. And trio offset, it's one of those formations where you can actually run this. Now we're just going to come out in verticals, because verticals really the only play we need unless we are looking for something to beat like man. We do have flood concept over here on my left side for cover 2. You can use flood concepts against cover 3 as well. But you have the flanker dig, which that wheel route from the running back could cook man defense for the most part. You have the zig route, in route, the other route on your inside receivers. But the play we're going to talk about right here, you also have the buck sweep and the power O, which are 2 good run plays. But let's look at verticals real quick. I'm going to show you guys this. I've shown you guys this before. If you're new, pay attention. Cover 3, you can do this setup every single time. And the setup is simple. We need a comeback route from the outside receiver, okay? So we got to put that guy on a comeback route. And then we're going to take Y and put him on a hitch route like this. And then we're going to streak B. This setup right here is my patented setup, right? Don't copy it, or else I'm going to sue you. You feel me? Copyright infringement. I'm just joking. But this setup right here is going to glitch out whatever the flat is in cover 3. And it's gonna and the curl flat, the cloud flat is gonna magnetize to the Y route. The streak is gonna force that outside third out, and then the X route is gonna be open out. If you have the time, obviously the pass rush is another factor. But let me show you guys here. You'll see that he just magnetizes to him, bro. Like, it's just a setup that we've been using for a minute. Let me show you guys an instant replay, because it's one of those phenomenal plays. If you're using these, if you've been on the channel, you already know about what we're setting up here. Let people know in the comments, man, that you probably still use it to this day. But if you're struggling against cover 3, man, you need some yards, that's going to be the play. So with this setup right here, the hitch route, you'll notice at the flat, Caleb, pay attention to the flat. He's over here. This is the flat right here, okay? He's going to stay in the flat, and then all of a sudden, he just jets for the hitch route, okay? And he's going to stay there. This guy is going to force the outside third. So this was the cover 3 cloud. This was cover 3 cloud. I can tell you by the way the positioning of the safeties were that was a cover 3 cloud. And then this guy gets open right here on the comeback route. So by the time this guy breaks to it, it's over, right? Ball's in the air. He's too far back. We get that completion right there on the sideline. So, all right. So again, I'd say don't block your running back just to make the play work a lot better and a lot crispier. You'll see that it works better and crispier. And sometimes that's going to happen where the AI just doesn't have the logic to react on some plays, but it happens. Nothing we can do about that. So I'll do it one more time. Right here. Right there on the sideline, baby. Money. Now, alternatively, remember, if you're playing against the cover 3, you're running verticals, you can leave the play stock and then hit this guy right here on the seam route. And that's money, okay? Now, you got to be careful, because the match defense is in cover 3. Let's see if they give us one. They will man him up. And you won't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? You'll throw a pick, so you got to be careful. And if you're running a verticals route where it's a check, right, where it's a choice route, be careful, because a lot of times in that cover 3, they will take the choice route and you'll throw a pick. Right here is a pocket, but I throw these all day, so I know the pockets already. I know the windows, what I'm looking for and stuff like that. So one more time. Again, had a late pocket, but a pocket nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you throw that route. And that's stock route, and you can quick snap someone that's in cover 3. And that's how you make people pay in cover 3. You know what I'm saying? Now, alternatively, you have your running back. This running back route, if they like run cover 1 or something like that, or just cover 3, and they're not shading underneath or putting their yellows down, by all means, right? Hit your running back. I use them religiously. I use them probably more than any of my wide receivers and my running backs, because the way they develop routes and get underneath the zones and stuff like that, and even cook man defense. If you have backfield mismatch, guess what happens? You cook, you fry. Alternatively, we can motion out A and we can try to look for B. I'm going to block my running back because we're going to get pass rushed bad. And I'm going to low ball this. I wasn't there. And low balling in Madden this year is atrocious. It's probably the worst it's ever been, because we abused it previously to the point where they had no choice. Now, if I'm going to run it this way, I'm going to send a drag this way as well. So I'm going to create like almost like a flood concept coming this way. Like this, and then boom, like that. So you got that route on that cover 3. So Cover 3 should not be an issue for you guys at all because the way we're setting it up, okay? It shouldn't be an issue at all. Alternatively, we could take X. We can go ahead and streak A like this from where he's at. We can go ahead and block our running back, and we can look for X on this in route. Once the zone's back up, we come underneath to the X route. So this is another setup that you can use, all right? Now, the setup that I'm not too sure about is going to be our zig, slant, and out route. Okay, we're going to test this right here. Out route, slant, zig. Let's go ahead and block the running back and send A on a streak. And we want to look for our zig route right here in a window. Nice little passing window. And what we're doing is, and I'll show you guys an instant replay, is we're stretching the defense out with the setups to get that zig route open in that cover 3. So let me show you guys again. You'll notice the out route's going to pull whoever is his way. You see that little shift he does right here? That's all we needed. The little shift, boom, open route. That's it. Okay. The slant's going to pull these guys toward him. Boom, creates the leverage for this guy. Best routes in the game, man. You guys know that. It kind of mimics the tight end whip setup that we use. I mean, it's one of those setups that we use against cover 3 religiously that just work. They just work. Again. Now look, you'll see in that situation right there, we had the flat wide open. If you get that, throw your flat route. Like, I mean, not your flat route, but your out route, okay? He was right there waiting by himself. In some instances, that's going to happen, and take those as they come. Again, you'll see we created that leverage right there. We got and we want to use that in short routes, so you can even use it in the end zone. That's a good end zone play to get touchdowns from like the 2 or the 3 yard line. So take advantage of those. Now, like I said, you had some run plays in here, and I want to see how they fare against the cover 3. Since we're attacking the cover 3 in this video, let's go ahead and look at the RPO alert. This play right here, this might be the run play, bros. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This might be the run play. Yeah, it's going to be the run play because the zones will still back up if they're running zone while you're running this as well. So use it to your advantage. Well, there you go. There's a play that can stop it. So that double A gap could stop this run play. But a lot of the other ones don't. So if you're placing a double A, I would go to like the buck sweep or something. Matter of fact, let's test it. We already know double A gap can stop that RPO zone. But let's go ahead and go to the sweep. Let's see how good the sweep is. The buck sweep against that double mug, and we'll do cover 3, okay? Oh, well, they had a superstar there, so you're gonna have to pay attention to that. Might have to be power O. Might be power O, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Well, oh no, he's just a superstar. So you're noticing that it's probably gonna be power O over buck sweep when you're running against the double A gap or the double mug, what they call it this year. But let's try the power O against it, the cover 3 sky. Let's see what we can get away with here. I mean, these superstars are just incredible. So here's what you do. When you're facing those superstars like that, flip the play. Go away from them. All right? Always do this. Go away from the superstars if you can. Now, if you're playing Ultimate Team, I mean, shambles for you because I mean, that's the difference between getting stopped and a touchdown. Look at that. You see how the abilities play the role in the factor? If you're in regs or anything like that, you always avoid the superstars. Don't try to be the hero. But double A, I mean, double mug. I guess it's just the defense that's stopping it, man. So, like I said, flip the play, go the other way, and you're going to be okay. Drop a like on today's video. Use these setups that I show you, man. They're incredible. Everything that I use, it's like my recipe for success as far as going on high win streaks. Love you guys, man. Peace.